Previously on the Mighty documentary.
Now, at the end of the game, essentially the winner's going to end up in Section A. So I've come down to Hull Park this morning to meet with the fire people about the fire alarm, and it's given me an opportunity to sort of think about Sunday's results. And I think a lot of the lads maybe felt, mixed emotions about Sunday. So we talked before the game about how if we won, we would go into Section A. If we lost, we would go into Section B, and a draw would do neither team any good. The league needed the game played because due to the split in the league, and I think the game was played out like two teams that probably didn't really want to win. And that's probably wrong in the short term. It's probably wrong in the long term, but it's probably wrong in the short term because actually it's two sets of lads who just want to go out and enjoy themselves. Now, the game was played, nobody was in bad spirits at all, but it wasn't a game packed full of quality. And obviously we won, and we go into Section A, and it's just made me think about how the season might go from here. So I'm just sitting here waiting for Andrew and the fire people, and I think that what it gives us is an opportunity to test ourselves, an opportunity to push forward, and to really see where we're at, because there's some very good sides in Section A, some sides that have already beaten us in the first half of the season. So it'll be interesting to see where we're at. This isn't going to be a case of moping from me, but I think now, as I've spoken to a couple of other representatives of other clubs, people from up and down the country that I try and talk to, now is going to be the opportunity for me to really see where the lads are committed, and the lads that, when there's games that we're not just going to win every week, or there's a good chance that we might get beat, who's going to turn up, who's going to be the first name on the team sheet, who's going to be eager, who's going to be here early, who's going to keep working hard for us. Those things are important. And I've got a sneaking suspicion I know who it is. And I know I've got a couple of suspicions of who might let us down in terms of the squad. But I really don't want to be sitting here in April, May, talking about all the lads who let us down. I want to be talking about how win, lose or draw, we've seen out the season brilliantly, we've all tried hard, we've all battled for everything. I know we've had a great end to the season, and we're looking forward to Legends Day, and all those things combined. So that's what I want to be doing. And it's much easier to think like that on Wednesday than it was on Sunday, when everybody was in here sort of sulking that we'd won. That was a bit strange. Understandable under the circumstance, but strange. So let's see where we get up to.
Ryan's right. It's time to stop sulking and embrace the challenge of Section A. We're also going to ignore everything I've just said, as Section A will have to wait for now, as the boys take a trip to the port, as they face Section B side, Great Sutton, as they're still playing catch-up.
Make a calendar out of
that. No wrong with a dad bod. About time you're filming some of a fat fucker.
Hey, he's had to put it on panoramic view just to get you in it.
While Jason organises calendar club, Ryan's words before have left us in deep thought. If not approached properly, the second half of the season could well be an uphill struggle, so anything less than a positive result today could definitely be the start of it. Coincidentally, today's pitch is good preparation. After Gaz pulls off a performance Saturday Lunny would have been proud of, he then got bored and decided to take aim at the goal instead. Well, we say the goal, but it seems like he wanted to give the neighbours a visit. Sadly, we didn't capture the moment Ryan realised it happened, but after pumping the balls up earlier on, it's fair to say he wasn't impressed. So as the saying goes, you kick it over, you get it.
So today, you know, short of the pitch being like fucking when.
Why is he bleeding everywhere? What the fuck are you done?
So it's Ryan's fault. He's a good lad, isn't he?
He's on his period. Right, dick of the day.
Today, boys, I know instantly it doesn't take a lot to figure out it's not a great pitch. Okay, so the idea of get the ball down, simple football, etc., might be tough at times. I know it's like Everest running up and downhill at some stages as well. And from the sideline, I can't lie to you, it's going to be funny watching Sam going up and down these hills.
I'm fucking climbing mountains to get out of my box.
Today, because of us going into Section A, it's going to be more difficult. We know that the teams are going to be of a higher standard. We know that as well. For at least the first half, we're going to try something new. It might be me overthinking it, but probably mostly, yeah, it might be me overthinking it. It might not be. Today, we might not see anything from changing it because of the nature of this opposition. They've got one draw all season. I would like to think. I would like
get the first win.
Given the quality of the squad we've put out today, that we should get a win regardless of what fucking shape I put us in. But because of how we're doing it, I want to see if this works for us going forward. Because in them games against Gunners, Jacksford, Woodlands, etc., where it is going to be tougher, we're going to have less of the ball. I want to see if this formation works, if we can make sense of it in a game where there's less pressure. Okay, I know that might be confusing at times. I will have to talk to you from the sidelines, especially two different positions that we never normally play. I'm going to try and communicate as much as I can. Obviously Dowdy's in goal because Lunny couldn't be here to perform more theatrics. A back three of Jason, Sam and Gary, and a midfield four of Jordan, Craig and Liam in the middle, and Pez. Two in front of them, which will be Drew and Max, and then Adam in number 9. Okay. With that, we need to be focusing on getting in and around the centre areas and around Adam. Okay. It shouldn't always be packed tight together. We should be looking for them flick-ons and moving the ball around. What I don't want to see is people taking up other people's spaces, and that's where I come in. I'm going to try and get you talking and communicating. I'm going to try and communicate to those what are essentially wing backs, making sure they're not taking up the attacker spaces. Okay. I know it's a bit different.
Gaz needs a whiteboard.
I'll show you on my phone, mate. You're a centre half, mate. That's all you have to worry about.
You're centre half.
Okay.
I can't wait to try the midfield to work it out.
It'll be fine.
He's never right. I'm up front.
You're number 9. Just leave it at that. Right.
I'll go in the middle, let him fucking head everything.
We are going in the middle.
You played like fucking Perlo last week.
We do need to communicate. We know that these aren't a great side. They're a young side, so they will try and run at you and they will try and get the ball down and play the right way. Okay, so for the first 10-15 minutes, we need to make sure the first to every single ball, give them nothing to operate with. Okay? Yeah? Sound excited? Excellent. Good. Awesome. I need a squad photo, please, boys. So in the goal.
So after the team talk, the lads are tasked with learning a new formation, stepping away from the tried and tested 4-3-3. With only a few of the lads actually understanding it, and with no whiteboard in sight, this could be fun.
That way you can tell me where to be, right? Yeah, 25 yards out to 25 yards out. That's where your happy place is.
That's fine, but I made your second half. I'm on the box lower out.
Yeah, no pressure, Liam, but you were the last man here and you lived the closest. So I want full expectation. 4 shits later, still.
After George finds his happy place and Liam finally makes his way onto the pitch, it looks like we're finally ready to get this game started.
He wants to go one on the side so we can bomb forward.
All right, Joel Matip, sit the fuck down.
Yeah, the locker's at home though.
Sam the sweeper.
George, start getting tired, I'll swap you.
Ah, or not. Looks like the boys are already trying to swap round.
Straight for the off bit.
Thankfully, before any of the other lads either want to swap or forget where they're playing, we're underway. After Great Sutton try and play their way out from the back, the boys win the ball back. And after some good hold-up play from Adam, he squares the ball across to Max.
Unlucky, hey, it's good football, well done.
After travelling uphill once again, some more early Dee pressure wins them a corner. Now, can they make this corner count?
Finish, Sam. Go back levelly.
That's 2 in it, Sam, for the season.
That's not a cool game off.
Yeah, deliberately. That'll get clipped and sent to Dan Taylor.
Turns out they can make the corner count. And maybe Sam is Joel Matip after all. Dan Tate's inbox is going to be a busy one after that goal, but more about Dan Tate in the future. It's corner time once again.
Can we have a bit more composure now?
With Sam Matip claiming the assist to the assist for Gaz's finish, he's definitely having a great time bombing forward for those set pieces. But this time, it's Great Sutton with a set piece of their own. And all we can say is, Lunny, eat your heart out. After Dowdy makes sure we got it on camera, we can only imagine Lunny's inbox is going to be a busy one too. However, that'll have to wait as the boys are on the attack once again. After Adam's header, the boys are now 3-0 up. But never fear, even with a new formation, the same comical Dee defending still exists. Great Sutton are definitely getting closer. After that hair-raising moment at the back, that brings an end to the first half, with the boys 3-0 up at the break. So it's time for a sit down, or two, and Sam to share Connor's sweets.
We share, mean it? You mean he gets them and you eat them?
They give me sugar, so I run past second half. You won't be moaning when I'm running past you.
Sam, I saw you knock the ball around someone and get them to run and play combat.
Yeah, that was it.
But more importantly, some more talk about tactics.
Dowdy's not allowed the pub, so Connor's ringing his mum to see if he can go and Sam will drop him off.
We never did find out if either Connor or Dowdy made it to the pub after the game, but we got so invested in Ryan's talk with Drew about his new role within this new formation that we missed kick-off. So even we weren't ready for the second half to start. So we're diving straight into the action with Sutton on the ball, and after a nice passing move, they see their latest effort just go over the bar. Much like the first half, after that early chance, the second half has struggled to get going with not much action happening at all, other than the odd set piece. But with Pez standing over this one, Dowdy has some more advice for him.
In the air this time, Pez.
After Pez's miss hit, Sutton then attempt to hoof the ball back uphill, but Craig's on hand to keep the move alive. Liam then flicks the ball on to Adam. Adam just dragging his shot wide of the goal there, but the boys find themselves downhill once again, this time with a throw. After Max launches one in the box, the throw doesn't find anybody in a hoop shirt. However, this time Sutton successfully hoofed the ball back uphill. Jason then misjudges the bounce of the ball, but lucky for him, Sam is there.
Well done, Sam.
Connor's sweets come in handy after all, but the boys have another set piece to defend. Luckily, they see Sutton's latest effort sail over Dowdy's crossbar once again. After moving to left back, let's see if Pez's throws are better than his free kicks. It turns out they are, as his throw down the line finds Liam, who once again flicks it onto Adam, and after some lovely build-up play between the two of them, Adam then sets Liam off down the line. Liam's cross then finds Chewy. A lovely finish from Chewy there, but nevertheless, here comes Sutton on the attack once again.
Very lacking in detail.
Seeing their latest effort go straight at Dowdy, Sutton then send the resulting corner in the box. And after a Dee clearance, the ball falls to Max, and after stumbling a few times, he then sets Zach off on the counter-attack. When?
Well done, Sam. Wasn't. Dowd. Wasn't. There's nothing in it, mate. Nothing in it from here. I didn't think it was a bad one at all.
I'd worse in Marks and Spencer's.
It's fair to say Dowdy wasn't too impressed with that tactical foul, and I just hope he doesn't shop at Marks and Spencer's. Meanwhile, Pez is still working on his free kicks.
Come on, Pez!
Another free kick, another chance to practice. Wait, it looks like Pez has been demoted from free kick duty after his last effort. Can Jason show him how it's done instead? The competition for who can take the worst free kick is still alive, but luckily for Jason, Max was there to direct it towards goal. Nevertheless, Sutton get caught out playing from the back once again, with Adam bearing down on goal. However, Sutton's keeper stands tall, but the boys are still on the charge once again. This time, Jason's switch of play finds Pez. Now can he put a good ball in the box? Turns out Pez had other ideas, as he forced another good save from the Sutton keeper. With only a few minutes left, somehow Liam still has the energy to drive forward down this left-hand side. It must be because he was the last to arrive, I guess. After Zach's lovely finish, that brings an end to the game, with the boys winning 6-0, ending a very hilly trip to the port and even trying out a new formation. Could this be the sign of things to come, maybe?
He got his last round in at 4:30 last night. Unbelievable.
Well, maybe the sign of things to come was actually that we're back in the port again. And it's fair to say, Drew is feeling fresh as a daisy. Well, Drew slowly gets his kit on, but more importantly tries to sober up. While we were away, the boys' tour of the port continued as they played their first game of Section A, as they played a good Woodland side, losing 3-1. Today, they face a familiar foe as they play the Gunners. You might remember the Gunners as they come to Hull Park for the first game of the season, and well, let's just say it was more memorable for other reasons, other than the score. So hopefully today, the boys can put in a much better performance. With no Ryan on site, the team talk is in the hands of an injured Jordan, so let's hear what he has to say.
Good luck, Adam, because Drew looks like he's hanging out there.
He was last week. Yeah, nothing new there.
More than I did last week.
Boy, yeah,
You're fucking having that.
boys, just do it like we did last week. Work hard for each other, talk to us, no fucking screaming, shouting.
Wasn't it?
Fucking hell. But boys, we just get up and get on with it. Yeah, we know these are a good side, but so were the Woodlands. Yeah, we gave them a game, we should have been 3-0 up. Guys, come and sort out. We should have been 3-0 up the first half. So just keep creating chances, don't get on each other's back, pick each other up and always talk. Yeah, come home if you need to go home, don't always try and force it. Yeah, and enjoy it, go out there and get a result, boys. Come on, lads.
You're right, Drew. Who wants to stick money on Drew? You can.
Drew, any chance you can turn up sober for one?
It turns out Jordan didn't have much to say, but at least Dowdy did. So the boys are ready and Drew is still smashed, but let's hope somebody is able to give him a helping hand if needed.
Right, he's got wing back, that's what we thought.
I'm not sure whose laugh that was, but it's a very good laugh indeed. But what's not a laughing matter is the Gunners are on the gallop already, as their number 9 turns and drives forward. However though, his early strike doesn't have enough power on it, and it bounces through to the grateful arms of Dowdy. The action continues over this far side this time, with another throw. Uncharacteristically though, the Gunners' backline makes a mistake, and Drew latches onto a poor pass, and after returning the favour with a poor pass of his own, he gets the second one right, and sets Adam through on goal.
Someone get centre! Oh, hey! Yay!
We can't quite believe it, but a drunk Drew has put the D 1-0 up, and as always, the lads are here to offer him words of encouragement.
Come on, Drew, work that paint off, mate.
Which one?
Just one. Just one at a time.
He's out of 7 PM one.
We got a second game after this.
Drew never did disclose how many pints he had, but it's fair to say he's still a little rough despite his goal.
Drew, you're right. Any water.
Back to the action, however. Had the Gunners player gone down in the last clip, they could have well had a penalty. Although here come the Gunners again. Meanwhile, Dowdy takes a trip to Marks and Spencer's.
Keepers!
While Dowdy gets some shopping done, the action continues and it's a frantic affair as the Gunners look to come forward once again. But luckily, Liam was on hand to nick the ball back and calmly play it backwards. It looks like Dowdy has just finished his shopping.
Put it on him!
Dowdy is calm as you like there. Maybe he's been watching Saturday Lunny in action. Maybe a little too much. Currently though, we're watching a game of throw-ins as a long ball down the line is intercepted as the boys in red and black counter at pace. Speaking of pace, the Gunners forward has got him behind beating Bell for pace. He looks up and plays the ball backwards when... the cruelest of deflections means we're all square here. But back to more throw-ins. This time a searching ball to Adam is cleared by Adam himself. Once again, the Gunners get the second ball and calmly play their way out the situation.
You bobbling head on, Bell, get your head on now! Great ball! Yes! Great goal, Adam!
A lovely ball in behind by Craig and a lovely finish through the legs of the keeper from Adam, meaning the D are back in front. Meanwhile, someone's still feeling a little worse for wear. To continue the theme of this game so far, the Gunners are back in possession of the ball. However, they keep playing themselves into trouble, and after the D lump the ball clear once again, a grateful Craig is there to bring it down, and then he turns into De Bruyne once again.
Hey.
However, this time Adam opts to try and chip the keeper instead of placing it, forcing a good stop. The game has been end-to-end so far, and here come the Gunners again.
Great save, Dowdy, great save!
And again. We certainly hope Dowdy picked up some new shorts while he was on his shopping trip, because after that free kick, he might need them. Anyway, another good ball by Craig gives Drew an opportunity to drive at the fullback. We don't know what's in that water, but it's certainly working. This game has been played at a frantic pace so far, but sadly it looks like the Gunners number 18 has a possible pulled hamstring. While he receives some treatment, the lads also have an injury worry of their own. It looks like Adam is in need of some deep heat. We're unsure why, but after some searching, it's found, and a few rubs later, Adam is ready to get back out there. And as always, the lads are on hand to offer some good advice.
Don't touch your bollocks.
Yeah, don't rub your eyes or your knob, mate.
With Adam patched up, and potentially one touch away from an accident, play can finally resume. Well, not for long, as Sam brings down the number 8. While Sam asks him what hair conditioner he uses, the Gunners play the ball quickly and leave the back line scrambling. Fortunately for the D, however, the number 9 fails to get a good connection on his shot. But with not long left to go, the right-hand side of Craig and Drew is still causing the Gunners a lot of problems. But speaking of problems, at the end of that last clip, Drew's studs got stuck in the ground, causing him to freakishly twist his knee in the process. Understandably, he's in quite some pain, and sadly, not even some magic water from Jordan is enough to help him out. So sadly, Drew's day is done. Hopefully he won't be out too long, as the boys have some big games on the horizon. After Drew's injury, that brings an end to a frantic first half, but what a half of football it was, with the lads leading 2-1.
Boys, just keep playing this football, yeah? Once we're playing football, we're actually battering them, yeah? All they want to do is put it to their front three, and that's it. They've got nothing at the back, so let's punt it to Adam. Now Kernsy's off, Kernsy will do the running. Yeah, let's just go to feet, don't force. Yeah, when we force it, we're losing balls. When we pass it round, we want it, it's moving and it's working. We've got 2 really good goals from pressuring and passing it round. So let's keep it going. Craig, them runs are superb, keep them going. Yeah, he can't keep up with him. Yeah, but boys, let's talk as well. When we're marking, we're just walking about, yeah? Midfield, talk to each other. If you're free, have a look round and mark a man. They are playing 3 in the midfield like us. So you've got to man mark. You can't just look at the ball. Oh yeah, someone else picked that up. Man mark your man. Run with him. Any pressure is great pressure. So let's keep it up. Let's go to feet. Let's work, talk. It's been brilliant, boys. Yeah? Exactly.
Take your time. When you tipped it.
You pushed me.
It's like you went to jump and you just didn't move.
I jumped, I was about to catch it, and then he went like that. So I tipped it.
So, the mission is clear. Keep playing football. And definitely, and I mean definitely, don't give away a penalty in the first few minutes of the restart. Ah, bollocks.
There we go. Keep it on the centre of the goal.
Well, it looks like we're back level, with both teams giving everything they have. This could make for a very interesting 40 minutes. Adam coming close after spotting the keeper off his line there. So close, yet so far. Hang on, the Gunners are in behind once again.
Oh my word.
Wow, if Adams was close, that was even closer. Maybe a little too close. But here they come again. This time their long ball finds Bell, who brings it down and then helps it on to Liam, who plays a long ball in behind for Adam.
Oh!
What a save from the Gunners keeper this time. How this game is still 2-2 is a mystery to me.
Oh, fuck it, that's off the line.
Agonisingly, it's off the line this time, and after the smallest throw we've ever seen, we're back underway, and it's put the Gunners' defence under pressure, and after some good pressing from Adam, he wins the ball back, and is driving at the Gunners. Is this the moment to put the Dee 3-2 up? Please? Oh. He's only gone and hit the beans on toast, but here come the Gunners launching a counter-attack of their own. After leading twice in this game so far, the boys could have been 3-2 up, but now find themselves 3-2 down instead. Football's a cruel game at times. Now, can they give everything they have to try and get themselves back level? Well, that was easier than expected. Once again, the boys strike back instantly, as Max's through ball finds Liam, who coolly finds the finish. Speaking of Liam, however, he's playing like a man possessed out there, and has just set Adam through on goal. Uncharacteristically, Adam can't get his shot on target this time, and it has the lads on the bench worried that his game could have come to an end today. Meanwhile, Liam is still in the thick of it, and has even put his name down for the Oscars. After winning that free kick, it's definitely going to be a contender, although that'll have to wait, as Dowdy has forgot something on his shopping list.
I haven't got anything, mate.
Hey, come on!
Literally brought the kit, that's it. Yeah, get him that, run some of that round.
Rub though.
Is it a rub?
Yeah. I'm not rubbing his legs.
He'll put it over his pants as well.
In the midst of all that, the boys miss another golden chance to lead again, and it looks like Dowdy's going to have to soldier on. At least, they've managed to find Drew a chair though. But back to the action. We're approaching the last 20 minutes now, and after an end-to-end game so far, it's slowly starting to wind down. But the Gunners haven't quite got the memo, as they fire another good ball back post.
Hey!
Dowdy, good talking!
Despite the Gunners' protest, the goal is ruled out and the score stays level. Time is going by, ever so slowly, and it's time for everyone to dig in for the last 5 minutes.
Aaron's, you up there on your own now, mate. You've got to make it hard, yeah? Pack that midfield, boys.
That's a great defensive header by Bell there, but the Gunners have another corner. Another chance, which was way too close for comfort. Right now, the ball is firmly camped in the D half, so the boys could do with getting the ball away from there by any means possible. Isn't that right, Jason? Unfortunately for the D though, they have more than one ball ready to go, so the pressure continues, this time with, you guessed it, another corner. But can they find a way through this stubborn D defence this time? Luckily, Craig is their back post.
Stay strong, boys. Aaron, if you have to come and get it, go in that way, yeah? In the flag.
Following on from Ryan's advice, Aaron now has the chance to head for the corner and kill this game off completely.
It's on you.
After Aaron's pressure, thankfully they watch another mishit ball sail out for a goal kick. We're in the last few seconds of the game now, and surely that means that's all she wrote.
Yes.
Wow, what a game, and more importantly, what a performance. Hopefully the lads who come off due to injury will be back soon.
How are you feeling, Ad?
After that performance, there's certainly some much more happier faces around compared to the end of last episode, and it's great to see.
Lunny, watch my flick.
I don't want to speak too soon, but maybe, just maybe, life in Section A won't be so bad after all.
We all come here today anticipating a certain type of game. We anticipated them being physical, having loads of the football, and truthfully we probably expected to get beat. They expected the same thing. They expected to come over, little old Dee Rangers, they've come up from Section B and they expected to roll us over, and every one of them has just said the same thing. We were superb. Every single one of them. I've gone over, shook all their hands and the manager, and they said, fucking hell, you guys are good. How are you down there? And the reason is because we go into games doubting ourselves. We are a superb football team, and if that doesn't show you that, based on that result with lads missing, the performance, the substitutes playing as well as they did, then I can't do any more to convince you boys. That was unbelievable from a man. Every one of you was superb, right? Bell at the start of the game was telling me the combined back four was about 306 years of age. And absolutely every one of you was excellent, okay? From Dowdy through the next three, the wing backs, every one of you was superb, okay? Yeah, it would be nice to have some young lads in there, but they'd struggle to get in that side, I tell you. Man of the match today, boys, won it by 1 vote, and that was Craig. Superb, mate. Excellent performance. Kit bags over here, stick it in with the clean kit, because the whole thing's probably dirty by now. It's been in the shed for months.
Don't forget, I'm going to Bunbury for a pint.
Yeah, Bunbury for a pint, everyone. We're going up that way. Don't be so fussy.
I thought it was last 10 minutes and you were time wasting.
Time wasted at 7-0 up.
I don't know what's weird.
I pulled a 6-inch twig out the ball. I didn't go.
To be fair,
And
right?
Sam goes, don't be so fussy, right?
Hey, right.